I'm Kelly Tinker. This is my athlete, Amy Saraski, and we'll be talking about the dumbbell snatch today. So, first thing we're going to do is talk about what the dumbbell snatch is and what it looks like. So, it looks like this. A couple from this angle. Alright, so first thing we want to talk about is probably the most important part of the snatch, that setup position. So your feet are going to be shoulder width apart, and that dumbbell is going to be right between them with the ends pointing at your feet. You're going to bring your hips low, they're going to be higher than your knees, but lower than your chest. Your chest is going to be right over that dumbbell so that your arm can reach straight down and grab that dumbbell. Nice, flat, organized back all the way up to your neck. So you have a nice neutral neck. You're just kind of looking down and forward. So go ahead and get into that setup position. And let's hold that setup position. Good. So scoot that dumbbell back half an inch. Good. All right, switch arms. Good. Switch arms for me. And switch again. Good. That looks great. You can relax. All right, so first part of this we're going to talk about is the dumbbell deadlift. So that's the first part of the lift, so that we make sure that lift comes from your legs. So getting into that same nice neutral setup with those hips low, you're going to grip that dumbbell and then just gently stand it up. Make sure you fully extend those hips. And then we're bringing it back down, picking it up with that opposite hand. So common faults we see in this are those hips coming too high and that back rounding and that dumbbell not being underneath those shoulders. So we want to make sure that we're nice and balanced here as we pick up that dumbbell. So go ahead and get into your setup again. Good. And stand it up. Good. Bring it back down. Pick it up with your opposite hand. Stand. And back down. Good. And stand it up. Back down. Switch arms. Stand it up. And back down. Awesome, that looks great. So we want to add a little bit of momentum into that. So we're going to add a little bit more force, pressing through those feet. And I want you to bring it up into a high pull. So a little more explosive extension of the hips. And then that dumbbell kind of floats up and becomes weightless as you extend. So notice I'm not bringing the dumbbell way out here. I'm just bringing it straight up. And then that motion through my hips is what makes that dumbbell feel nice and light and weightless. So go ahead and get into that setup. And explosive hip extension, pull. Good. Bring it back down. Switch arms. And pull. Good. Bring it back down. And pull. Bring it back down. One more time. Pull. Bring it back down. All right. That looks great. So we're just going to take it up one more level. You have that nice weightless dumbbell. So this is where we're going to want to start to drop underneath it. So you're adding a little bit of jump in this motion so that you can land here, arm lock out a little bit in your knees, and then stand it up. So that full extension, that high pull, and then that landing underneath. So go ahead and get into that setup. And get set. And go. Good. Reset. Bring it back down. Other arm. And go. Good. Reset. Bring it back down. And switch. And go. Good. Reset. Bring it back down. And switch. Go. Good. Beautiful. All right. So let's talk about the return. What we don't want to see as that dumbbell is up overhead is that dumbbell coming out like this. That's going to strain the shoulder. That's going to make that dumbbell feel so much heavier than it actually is. So once that dumbbell is overhead, we just want to bend with the elbow and then let it come down. So bend, rotate, and then back down on that return. So it stays nice and close to your body, nice and efficient. Okay? So go ahead, get set, and go. Good. Bend the elbow, bring it back down. Beautiful. Switch sides, and go. Good. Bend the elbow, back down. Switch and go. Good. Bend the elbow, bring it back down. Switch and go. Good. Bend the elbow, bring it back down. be the dumbbell snatch and iron crab.